Do not back down from the reality that you decided on. There's no backing down. Once you've made a decision, it's decided. It can be undecided, but only if you decide to undecide it. Who you are is written in stone. It's the only thing that's written in stone. It is the only thing that's non-negotiable. So, and this was tough for me for a while because I used to be a big people pleaser. I still am. I know how to grease the wheels. I know how to lick some taint. I know how to get in there and make things seem less painful than they are. But if you're faced with an op who doesn't see it from your point of view, you have the power of the word to, at the very least, be civil. This is the opposite of the strongman ideal that's been pushed onto the American public, I believe, through many, many, many generations, going as far back as Napoleon and further, every great warrior. And then there's Hitler, of course, and more modern dictators. But yeah, man, it's like there's just things that you see that other people who work regular jobs won't see. And so you gotta learn how to talk to them and just say your truth. They say their truth. And then you make a decision based on that. And whatever decision is made based on that, it's not written in stone. Because the only decision that matters is who you are and who you tell yourself you are. So, for example, my issue right now is that I consider humility to be a chief value of mine. And it served me well, but in other situations where I'm up against a capitalist society, I give myself the experience of thinking that I'm weak and that I don't know how to stand up for myself when I'm obviously being gaslighted by people. And it's not their fault. They just don't see it the way I see it. They don't see the full truth because I am the truth. There's no, you can't be somebody else. You can't be in another person's body. Unless you're fucking them. That's the only... You can't physically get into somebody else's skin. You can imagine you're having that experience, in which case you'd be an actor. Interesting point, too. The word for hypocrite in Greek also means actor. I didn't know that. But it's so fascinating, just the levels of mystery that we're under as a society. And it's so damn interesting to be a part of. And my fear of leaving prematurely is fabricated. That's a lie. Any fear is a lie. Any fear is a lie. But there may be a necessity for some fear, like keeping the masses in line. And why shouldn't I align myself with the masses to some degree? You know? There's no honor in that, but there's also a humility in that, which I value. You see the difference? It's like you want to be just plain enough so that when you start saying shit that goes against the norm, you can more easily infect people with your ideas than you could if you were just this flamboyant flamingo. You were a fish out of water all the fucking time. You're just this rainbow trout in a top hat and cane dancing around. It's like, look, man, I am who the fuck I say I am. I'm a king. Okay? I'm a fucking king. People serve me. My goal always gets done. It always gets done. No matter what appears to be happening on the surface. End of discussion.